What is up, my beautiful birds? I'm Phoenix, and today we're gonna be learning how to draw stuff like this with only one thing: black pens. And the other things you'll be needing is a pencil and a white gel pen or white paint pen. The only thing I have is a Tipex pen. So, the first step you need to do, this is very important. Take your pencil and yeet that thing across the room. Yeet! Now to the real stuff. You take your pen and you make your eye shape, which is you just go up and curve slightly down, kind of like that. And then make the corner of your eye like that. And then down so you can make the bottom of your eye. And now you just make a small circle in your eye. And the second thing you need to do for the iris is to make a soft line for the highlight, like that. And the third is to make your pupil, and then color it in. So it already looks like an eye. I mean, come on. Who would mistake that for anything else? Okay, enough nattering on. The next thing is you need to make a random line squiggling in your eye like this. Kind of like that, yeah. The second thing you need to do is shading. I suggest using a ordinary black Bic pen like this. I just think it's better for shading because, I mean, I don't know, it just looks better. So, I don't suggest using gel pens like this because it glides and it doesn't make good for blending or anything. So, Bic pens are the best for shading. Now we have to shade these little squigglies, like in the U's that we've made already. And you have to go lighter towards the pupil, like this, kind of. And then do it for every one of those. So I will come back to you when I'm done. So it should look like this. Yeah. So the next thing you need to do for shading is the these. It is used to make the eye darker, and it is used also to make it look like it has depth. So you kind of do it like that. Make sure you have a thin line through the shading and the little line we made earlier. So make sure there's a little gap there so it looks pretty. So do that for every single one, like that. Like that. Second thing you need to do is take a thin point pen if you have one. You don't have to because these are just as good. I just like these because they're a little bit more thinner. So, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna take it from the middle of the pupil and then drag it to the line we've made, like that. And then do that all around the eye. like that. And we need to do it on the outside as well. Still make sure there's a gap between the shading and your little lines that you're making right now. There we go. And now we need to shade in the iris to make it look like it has shadow. Like that. Like that. Now we need to do the corner of the eye like that. We need to make a little line here to represent the little details in the corner of the eye. If you don't know how to do this, just look at a reference. It will really help. I don't have a reference right now because I'm using my phone to record, but yeah, I'm just doing that right now. I just make like a little triangle here and here. Crap. And then use my pen to shade it in, like all pretty. And then shade around the what do you call it? The tear duct. There we go. Like that. Beautiful. Okay. Now we need to shade in the eye. I just start from the line I made to make the eye shape, and then go lighter towards the middle, so it looks like it's creating shadow. And then I do it here too, because boys, you're don't worry, I don't have corona. You trust me, this will really help create depth in your eye, and it will look really pretty. And then do it at the underside of your eye. I suggest making it darker on this side because the light is coming towards this side, as you can see of the highlight. So I like to make it darker over here. Sorry, I'm talking in accent right now. This is my original accent, if you were knowing. I come from South Africa. And then up top here, but not too dark and not too much from the side, because remember, we're making the highlight coming from this direction. Okay, next we use I just use this one because it's darker than this one and it's thicker as well, so it helps. And right now we're gonna do the eyelashes. I do the middle one first and then go on to this side. Just flick up like a J and then off to this side. Make sure this one is a little bit shorter than these two, because you don't want it to be too long here, otherwise it would look unrealistic. Unless you're going for fake lashes. Anyways, I will come back to you when the lashes are done. You just keep on doing the J all around the eye and go thinner towards the middle, and then it's flipped when you go here. So I'll come back to you when it's done. Anyways, it's done. The lashes look pretty good right now. And now we're going to do that to the bottom. Same concept as last time. We do middle one first, this one, and then shorty over here. And then, yeah. Then we do eyelashes. We don't do the J this time, we just do a curved line. to make it look pretty and feminine. Anyways, it looks quite good right now. Sorry about my little accent thing going on here. I just for some reason I put on an accent when I record. It's just a weird thing about me. And yeah. Anyways, eyelash is done. Now we do the eyelid. We just follow along the little eye shape we did at the beginning of the video. There we go. And then we shade in quite dark over here, to make it look like that. And then we go lighter towards the other side. You can make any kind of highlights you want. I don't really care. I just do this shape because it looks more realistic. Anyways, now we shade in here. Make sure you go lighter towards this way. And then, yeah, like that. And then I just do this. Doesn't look too good so far right now because it's not blended properly. But I make it darker over here so it looks more like, I don't know, realistic. Like that. And then I make it lighter over here. And then that's done. Now we do the underside of the eye. I just curve it over here. So it looks like it's, yeah. Anyways. Now I don't shade this in because this is the waterline and it's supposed to be like really shiny, so I just leave that out. And then I make a line here, just on the line we made the lashes earlier. Then I color it in like this. Shading is key. And then I make it quite dark because remember the light is coming on from the side, so make it dark here. And then curve it to the other side. Like that. And then start going lighter towards the other side of the bottom. Sorry, there was a mosquito in front of my face. And then, sorry about that, that's my mom washing her hands. Like that. Perfect. And now you make a circle around the beautiful eye you just made. Like that. I don't do eyebrows because they're just a waste of time. You can do an eyebrow if you want to, but like it looks better without one, in my opinion. Anyways, that looks terrible. That is not a perfect circle, but I don't care. So now we shade in the this is the pollen of the flower. Right now I'm making a sunflower. You can make any kind of flower you want. kind of like that, and I'm going to do that all around the circle, so I'll come back to you. This is how it looks so far. Anyways, now I just I make curved lines around the pollen, or seeds should I say, because fun fact, the middle of the sunflower has the seeds in, and that's where you get sunflower oil from. And it will look something like this. And now we do it the other way. Like that. And it looks so pretty. I didn't shade it in well enough, so I'm just gonna do that right now. Sometimes I just make it darker because, you know, the sunflower middle is quite dark. So I just do that right now. Like, perfect, okay. Now I make my first petal. I just go like weird, you know, you can make any kind of flower as I said in the beginning. So I will make my petals, like, I want them to be layered so it looks realistic. I feel like I say realistic too much in my video. Then make a line down the petal, and I will do that all around the flower, and I'll come back. Alright, brace yourselves. These petals look terrible. I hate them. I hate them. Well, I made a mistake, but I guess it will look better in the end. Don't worry about this. I will correct it for those who get annoyed by this kind of stuff. But the way I shade in my petals, I just go around the petal again and then shade it in like this, just like the eye and the pollen seeds thing. I don't know what it's called. And the other side as well. And then down here, I make it quite dark because it's coming out of the middle, I guess. And then I take the middle and then shade in, or outwards, whatever you like to call it, like that. And then it would kind of look like that. Looks great. And now we do it for the rest. Okay, it looks a lot better than when it wasn't shaded in. So here's how it looks. Looks a lot better, and I love it now. So next, we are gonna do the leaf. And this is how I'm gonna fix this mistake over here. Just do that. Yeah, that's basically what you do for a leaf. And then just draw the stem over here, and then just fix that little mistake. And then again, then yeah, just like a normal leaf, right? And then we shade it in. I go with the shape of the petals, so it looks like it's an actual picture. Or more realistic, should I say, because I don't know what I just said. It didn't make any sense. You must always go around the leaf and the petals because it adds more depth and darkness to the, or more shadow to the leaf. I shade from the stem outwards and then to the other side as well. I make sure the leaf isn't too light because it's darker than the petals. So I'll always make it a bit darker than the petals, but not too dark. And then I shade from the veins outwards to make it look like it has shadow. So it will kind of look something like this. And I just like kind of color it in slightly so it's darker than the petals. And I do it in a crisscross motion so it looks like that. And I'm shading the veins again because they kind of look terrible right now. So I'll do that now. And then you're done. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry if the mic quality is too soft or too loud. I'm sorry if I'm not a good explainer because I don't call myself one either. I know I'm not, so I really hope